This is President Trump and the Trump administration speaking, saying, hello, court. We are here now respectfully applying for a stay of the nationwide preliminary injunction that was issued by Massachusetts. We're appealing this up to the First Circuit, but we need this to be stopped now. The government is also filing similar applications from other locations across the country, and we're seeing various circuits come up with different opinions, and now they're time to bubble up to the Supreme Court. These cases, which involve challenges to President Trump's executive order on birthright citizenship, raise important constitutional questions with major ramifications for securing the border. But at this stage, the government comes to this court with just a modest request. While the parties litigate weighty merits questions, while we work our way through this in the lower courts, the court here, Amy Coney Barrett, should restrict the scope of multiple preliminary injunctions that purport to cover every single person in the country. So do something about that, okay? We're gonna work our way up on the merits on the other things. We know how much you hate it when we jump over the Court of Appeals, but we ask that you limit those injunctions to parties that are actually within the court's power. One judge in Massachusetts can't issue a blanket rule for the whole stinking country, Supreme Court, saying 3 district courts in Maryland, Massachusetts, and Washington have issued overlapping nationwide injunctions at the behest of 22 states, 2 organizations, and 7 individuals, all the blue people. Now, those universal injunctions prohibit a day one executive order from being enforced anywhere in the country as to hundreds of thousands of unspecified individuals who are not even before the court nor even identified before the court. So these people are suing on behalf of people who are not suing. It's like kind of a class action. It's kind of like a ballot amendment or like a ballot measure, right? You go and vote on something. They're just kind of representing everybody to pass new legislation that Trump can't do this thing. No, if you don't like it, right, you've got a mechanism of running for office and you can beat him at the presidency if you like. And then you can be in charge of it and you can make these decisions. But you don't just get to like sue and pass legislation that suddenly says this is the law. It's not a class action, it's a lawsuit. And these overlapping injunctions prohibit federal agencies from even developing guidance about how they would implement the order that actually is lawful. Yet 3 courts of appeals refused to limit that sweeping interim relief to the parties actually before the courts, meaning other people who are not even named in the lawsuit are getting a benefit of this lawsuit. They're not a part of it.